Defeats to United and Arsenal last time, but we did beat Fulham, meaning we picked up Emil Smith-Rowe in our win one, take one, bottom at Christmas challenge. We are so close to getting out of the relegation zone, and today we've got some very winnable games. Everton, West Ham, and Ipswich. Let's get into it. So yes, defeats to United and Arsenal, but we did beat Fulham, meaning we got Emil Smith-Rowe. And next up is Everton in 12 days' time. In terms of the squad, well, João Gomez is injured, but he's between 8 days and 2 weeks. Will he be back? Possibly not. Adam Lallana, he's out for the rest of the season, so it is what it is. But all these players that are a bit unfit, well, I'm sure they will be fighting fit, shall we say, come the Everton game. Where are Everton in the league, I hear you ask? They're in 9th. West Ham are in 15th, and Ipswich are actually bottom. So, whilst points are on the table against Ipswich, we probably won't be that buzzing about picking up one of their players. But we won't look a gift horse in the mouth. Let's get into it, and let's get in to the Everton game. The Forest and Ipswich are facing each other, so there's going to be points available for teams within the relegation zone. Kyle Walker-Peters has picked up an injury in that interim as well, which means Charlie Taylor, who was unhappy at his lack of first-team football, will be getting a game today. Ryan Manning is going to come onto the bench. Flynn Downs is going to come on for João Gomez, who is still a little bit injured. Cole Palmer he's passed a fitness test, but should be monitored accordingly, apparently. Now, Ben Brereton Diaz, Cameron Archer. I mean, the striker position has been one that's been somewhat problematic. Should we have picked someone up? Who could we have picked up, really? Who have we beaten? We've not actually had a lot of options in terms of a striker. We could have got Evan Ferguson when we beat Brighton, but we chose to go with Mitoma because I thought that was going to add a bit more balance to the team. Fulham striker probably wasn't much better than Ben Brereton Diaz. Chelsea, we could have got your best friend and mine, Nicholas Jackson. Who else could we have got from Chelsea? I mean, Chelsea have got players that we probably could have pinched, but I don't know. And Nkunku maybe. But Cole Palmer felt like the obvious choice there. Wolves, again, we didn't really have that much option against when we beat Wolves. So in reality, we've not really had many strikers that we could have potentially gone for. We would have had a striker had we beaten, would we have played Salah up front? Probably would have done it, to be fair, if we beat Liverpool, because we were 2-1 up against Liverpool, lest we forget. But anyway, let's get into the Everton game. There's the team. Smith-Rowe as a cam, Mitoma on the left, Cole Palmer on the right. 3 of our players that we've won and taken in this save. And I tell you what, I'm having a hell of a lot of fun with this one as well. I love this bottom at Christmas challenge. Now, the question is after this season, if we survive, do we go with a different team and different league or something, or do we carry on into next season and go and try and win or qualify for Europe or something by winning one, taking one, and then following season try and win that European? Do we keep this going as a series? Let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, Everton with the highlight, Dwight McNeil with the corner. It's nodded over the bar. A minute and a half in, and Everton have had the better of the play. They look like they're going to crowd us out in the middle of midfield. That was an awful pass. James Garner coming through now. Emil Smith-Rowe, brilliant. Runs into trouble. Aaron Ramsdale clears it, but only as far as Flynn Downs, and he doesn't win the header. Oh, Japanese sensation Jayhuahua. Brilliant. Cole Palmer, Smith-Rowe, Downs, Brereton Diaz, back to Stevens now. And Ben Brereton Diaz has lost the ball in true Ben Brereton Diaz fashion. The man that continues to underwhelm, and we're 1-0 down. Do you know what's going to happen here? A berating. There's no encouragement going on at under 3 minutes in. We're at home. The fans need to be on your back. That was shit. I don't even care Editor J's got to edit that out and beep it. It was absolutely f***ed. Double beep. Have a bit of that. 8 minutes in, Everton highlight. They're just waltzing through. Too easy. Absolutely. So easy. Aaron Ramsdale, where's he off? We're going to VAR. I don't know what we went to VAR for. That didn't look like it was offside. And now we're 2-0 down. And yeah, there you go. Dominic Calvert-Lewin will not be coming to the club, unfortunately. Cole Palmer. Back to Downs. 2-1. Flynn Downs. Cole Palmer assist. Well, I don't think we'll win. Could we salvage a draw, though? That's possible if we don't concede again. Drowning me sorrows. Bit of Ribena. Not an ad. Other cordials are available. Nottingham Forest are beating Ipswich, making Ipswich further adrift, but that's going to take Forest outside the relegation zone. And we have the ball. The highlight starts with us in possession of the ball, so I would like to think that this will hopefully be our highlight. But when you've got players like Ben Brereton Diaz on the pitch, anything's possible. Am I right? Cole Palmer. Being crowded out there. Bednarak now. Into Stevens. Downs. Someone make a good run for him. Cole Palmer shows nicely. Stevens. Jayhuahua. Here we go. Here we go. The Japanese sensation. Find someone inside. Stevens. Back to Jayhuahua. Big deep cross. Oh my God, it's only the man, the myth, the legend, Ben Brereton Diaz, who has been phenomenal throughout the entirety of this save. A man who we can speak no ill will about. Impervious to criticism. Player of the season. Ben Brereton Diaz equalises just before half time, and it changes the team talk drastically. Do you think, because I've spent the entire half slagging Ben Brereton Diaz off, he's actually done well? I'm sure Football Manager listens. I mean, that goal's certainly an anomaly. He won't score again. Will he, Football Manager? He definitely won't score the winner. He actually genuinely won't score the winner. So, Charlie Taylor at left back. Wants to play more, playing crap. Who could come on? Ryan Manning. Go on then. Ryan Manning for Charlie Taylor. Matoma's not playing very well, but he has been brilliant in the Fulham game. The Fulham game, yes. Cole Palmer is doing all right. Flynn Downs obviously got the goal. Jack Stevens, for Will Smallbone. Yeah, Jack Stevens hasn't been great, so there we go. Bring on Will Smallbone. Double change at the start of this second half for a couple of players that were underperforming. Now we're going to pause and have a little shout at them, give them a bit of encouragement. And it's gone down all right. There's some big smiley faces there. And we're going to be 18th. Wolves are down into the relegation zone, and Forest are 3 points clear with that win against Ipswich. So, unfortunately, this point, we're further away after these games than we were before, but that's because of the Forest result. And that's if we manage to hold on and get a point. There's a distinct possibility that we certainly will not. Cole Palmer, Michaelenko intercepts and comes away with it. Manning to Smith Rowe. Brilliant throw-in from Manning. He's won it back. Brilliant. Interception. He just read the game there. Smallbone. Matoma. Downs. Manning. Oh, what a lovely change of... Oh, look at that burst of pace. Cole Palmer. Well, with Kyle Walker-Peters injured, I think Manning might be in for a start in the next game. We are playing pretty well here. Unfortunately, Matoma's playing crap. Not really got much in the way of options on the bench. Bring on Sulemana, maybe. Smith Rowe. Emil Smith Rowe. Oh my God, we've come back from 2-0 down. We threw away a 2-0 lead against Liverpool. How fitting that against Everton, the tables have turned. Did we draw against Liverpool? Or did we lose in the end? I can't remember now. Contrary to popular belief, the fact, even though I'm wearing the same clothes, I am recording these in different sittings, these episodes. And if you're watching the compilation at the end, and I'm alluding to episodes, it's because I broke it down into individual episodes for the series. So yeah. Peek behind the curtain there, breaking the fourth wall. Ben Brereton Diaz, man of the match in my opinion. Player of the season. Give him a new contract. What a pass. Finds Tarkowski brilliantly. He's just confused. He thinks Tarkowski plays for us. He doesn't, Ben. He doesn't. But I can see why you might think he does. Wearing blue and all. Will Smallbone. Bednarak. Here he is. Jayhuahua. Cole Palmer. Oh. Cole Palmer's been pretty poor today as well, hasn't he? He's getting an 8. But every time I've seen him, he's done pretty much sod all. Calvert Calvert-Lewin. McNeil. Oh, hell. Oh, dear. Right. We're going to make some subs. Suleiman is going to come on for Mitoma, who's played badly, and he's lacking in fitness. Cole Palmer's playing well, apparently. Smith Rowe's got his goal. Ben Brereton Diaz is also playing well. Cameron Archer. Right, do you know what we're going to do? We're going fresh legs. Entire fresh legs. I know we're taking off some of the best players, but I'd rather... Do you know what? A draw does sod all for us in the context of this experiment. We want players, so we need a win. So let's go for it. Let's go attacking. Come on. Encourage. Come on. It's 3-3. A draw's all right as a result in terms of taking a point, but I'd like to take a player. Not even a highlight. Nothing. Okay, so there you go then. As you can see here, Bournemouth and Forest are 3 points away from us, and as you can see, then it's 8 points up to West Ham. West Ham are almost safe. Brighton and Palace, I don't think these three teams are going to get dragged back into this. We've just got to hope Bournemouth and Forest don't pick up a lot more points, because we could go down. I mean, the fact we're not bottom at the moment is pretty good. We've done very well up to this point. Oh my God, huge from Dominic Solanke and Brentford. They've scored against Arsenal. They've beat Arsenal, sorry. Look at that, Arsenal, their game in hand. If they won that, they were on 71 points. Well, they're not. They're now in third. Cole Palmer, Young Player of the Month, runner-up. So West Ham are in 15th. As I say, they're probably not going to get dragged back into this relegation zone. However, a win against West Ham will be a crucial result. If we don't beat West Ham, it's another team that's basically clear. Oh, Bournemouth and West Ham are playing each other. We've got to hope West Ham win. We've literally got to hope West Ham win here. They haven't. Bournemouth have won. Oh, 6 games remaining. 18 points. We can get to 41 points. So we can catch Leicester, hypothetically. But we can't, can we? Really? There's no way Leicester aren't going to get 2 more points. Okay. So what we're doing in terms of team, Paul Onuachu brought him back from his loan spell, and he's been rubbish. Kyle Walker-Peters is still injured. Right, who's coming on? It's going to be Ryan Manning is going to play instead of Taylor, because Taylor was crap, wasn't he? João Gomez is back fit, so we'll play him, and then we're going to give Downs as the ball-winning midfielder. Defensive midfielder is João Gomez. Those three sticking in their positions. I mean, even though Mitoma didn't have a great game, got to back him. He's a good player. Same as Smith Rowe and Palmer. They played well, though, in the last game in a 3-3 draw. Ben Brereton Diaz is unfortunately going to keep his place. He is wanted by Palace and Forest. And he's worth quite a bit. I tell you what, if this was a legit save game, I would happily sell him for 20 million. 100%. Find a Brazilian wonder kid for better than that. Argentinian. West Ham then. At West Ham. The London Stadium. Okay, so there's some happiness and pleased faces in the middle of midfield. Ryan Manning, buzzing. He's buzzing to be included. Well, Ryan, you've played your way into the starting 11. Do not let me down. Already a better start than the Everton game. It's still 0-0 after 5 minutes and no highlights. Not even conceded a shot. We were 2-0 down by this point, I think, in the Everton game. It was a very cagey affair. Aaron Ramsdale. Manning, who's been booked. Bit overzealous, I think. Bit excited to be playing. Don't get sent off, mate. Literally give me no option than to play the other guy, whatever his name was. Emil Smith Rowe now. Manning. Oh, what an interception. Great ball to Palmer. Bit of a wayward header from Cole Palmer there. Wants to get that back into the box, really, rather than head towards goal, but it is what it is. Well, what the f*** was that? I'll tell you what it was. Root pissing 1. Ramsdale's fuming, and so am I, Aaron. I don't know why I've just called him Aaron. Like we're on first name terms. Yeah, they're not happy at that berating. Well, I'm sorry. You bloody should be. Disgusting. Bournemouth and Ipswich are now playing each other, so there's more points in the relegation zone. Bournemouth are probably going to win that. West Ham coming forward. A bit of encouragement. Manning's now got a knock, as well as a yellow card. Here comes Mitoma. It's deflected in. Is it? Or has it just gone in for Mitoma? I don't know. It's 1-1. and we will take it, ladies and gentlemen. Have a bit of that. Well, this replay, let's have a look. I felt like there was a deflection there. If there wasn't, it was very bad goalkeeping. But they all count. 1-1. West Ham are back on the attack. Of course they are. Here comes Paqueta. Luizão. Tadibo. Soucek. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Brooks. It's a cross. It's Alvarez. Emerson. Aaron Ramsdale with the save. And it wasn't a convincing save, was it? It's gone out for a corner. Let's regroup. Oh, what an interception. Ben Broten Diaz. And then he does that. Like, you literally can't even finish a compliment without him fucking it up, can you? Like, that was a phenomenal interception. Brilliant defensive work from Ben Broten Diaz. I couldn't believe it. And then he puts the ball out for a throw-in, not even under pressure. All I have to do is pick out a pass. Here he is. Oh! He was offside. That would have summed him up, that would. Scoring a worldie like that on a volley. Offside. Danny Ings is calling for a corner. He's got it. I didn't think he was. I thought he'd just scuffed that wide. You better not score here. Bowen. Back to the edge of the box. Right. It's twice they've gone to the edge of the box. We've not got anyone on the edge of the box. We need to tactically, we need to change that. That was a pointless highlight as well. Okay, right. We're controlling possession. I'm not very happy with the performance so far, but I'll tell them I am because it'll make them happy. That's the most important thing. Right, Charlie Taylor's coming on for Ryan Manning. Cameron Archer. Defending. I think that's sorted that. Do I do anything? I mean, Cole Palmer's going to stay on regardless for 6.5. Flynn Downs, again, probably our best defensive midfielder, so again, he's probably going to carry on at a 6.5. They're happy. Encourage a lot of happy faces. I mean, Taylor just needs to, honestly, just wipe that bloody slapped arse look off his face because he's alright misery guts. He wants to play more. He plays crap. He doesn't play. He gets brought on. Still miserable. First highlight of the second half then. Cole Palmer whips in the corner. Bednarak doesn't even jump for it. Jayhuahua to Cole Palmer. Back to João Gomez. It's a cross. It's cleared. Downs. Taylor. Back to Bednarak. We need to switch it. Oh, we've lost it. Oh, we've given the West Ham the opportunity to sprint out. Cole Palmer. Back to Jayhuahua, yeah. Whips it in. Mitoma. No, it's Cameron Archer. What would Ben Brereton Diaz have done? Probably also missed. Smith Rowe now. Belakotchap. Downs. Jayhuahua. That's it. Burst of speed. Great ball in. Emil Smith Rowe. Mitoma cuts back inside. It's Taylor. It's Smith Rowe. He's turned. It's saved by Areola. What a save that was. Jayhuahua. Whips it in. Areola saves. You're meant to be whipping them into the near post, mate. 15 crossing he's got. Ramsdale collects the ball. Taylor. Belakotchap. Oh. João Gomez now. Emil Smith Rowe. Got to do something, Emil. Mitoma. Across. Oh. It's cleared. We're not even challenging in the box. Cole Palmer's won it back. They've tackled each other. Oh. João Gomez. Great interception. Cole Palmer. Cameron Archer. It's blocked. And here come West Ham. Soucek. Guindo. End of highlight. Another draw. Another draw. That's a good result for West Ham, really. They're with basically, yeah, they're as good as safe now. The games tick away. And the problem is now, is in 7 days' time, we face Ipswich Town. The points would be handy, of course. That's what we do need now, but also the players. Well, who would we take from Ipswich? Is there anyone really notable? I mean, you've got like Calvin Phillips, but he's only in on loan. Best player, Ben Johnson, fullback. You'd probably take him. Jack Clark. Do we need a winger? We don't need a winger, do we? Yeah, if we want to get in a winger, we want a better winger than that. Sorry. Sammy Smodjic. He's listed. Don't believe has a long-term future with him. Do we take him to the goalkeeper? Maybe Luke Wolfenden? I don't know. We'll take someone. If we win, we might not even win. Kyle Walker-Peters is back from injury, though. That's good. Cameron Archer. As much as I slag off old Benny boy, I don't think Cameron Archer did enough in the last game to warrant a start. He missed too many chances. We're going in with the same team. That's our best 11. We're at home to Ipswich. We have to win this game. We have to win it. If we don't win this game, I mean, look at that huge game against Forest as well. We have to win here. Man City have just beaten United 6-2. Crystal Palace beat Everton. Oh my God, Nottingham Forest have just beaten Wolves. Oh, that Forest game's huge now. We have to win this and beat Forest, and I think we'll still be behind them. Right, I'm going to leave it at that. There's some motivation going on here. They were motivated. They seemed motivated anyway, and I'm a good judge of character. I'd like to think they were motivated. They're all buzzing at that bit of encouragement now. Come on. Give the home fans something to bloody cheer about. But nothing happened. No highlights. Two shots for us, one for them. A combined XG of 0.5. Here's the first highlight then. Jayhuahua to Bednarak. Come on. João Gomez. Ben Brereton Diaz. Brilliant play. Oh, Matoma. Oh, he's at the post. Oh, this has been so depressing, hasn't it? Today's episode. Oh, what a looping header. Oh. You know what the thing is there's the games where we're not expected to win and we've pulled results out of the bag, they've created such jubilation and joy. I've loved it. Today's episode, where 3 games where we could have genuinely picked up points, coming back from 2-0 down against Everton to be 3-2 up, to then draw, like that's like a double loss. Then disappointing in the last game, 1-1 draw against West Ham. And then here against Ipswich. Now, if we don't beat Ipswich, it's all but done. We have to win. So the pressure's on. The pressure's off in those other games, which is why it's so joyous when we do well. But I'm literally already sweating. Corner for Ipswich. Get it out. Oh, just end this highlight. Thank you. Get us to half time. Right. See, the system recommends that. I don't think we're going to get big smiley faces, but if I say I've had a lot of shots on target, we're going to get big smiley faces. And that's beneficial, isn't it? Bella Kotchap with the goal. Also a yellow card. Ben Brereton Diaz is getting a 6.6. Of course he is. We're not making any changes, though. We are winning. Here come Ipswich then. The highlight starts. They're in possession. But brilliant, Bella Kotchap. Flynn Downs. Cole Palmer now. I don't believe it. Cole Palmer with what can only be described as a defence splitting pass against us. What was he thinking? I tell you what, he can think about it long and hard, sitting on the subs bench, making a few changes. Gets a better judgment. Cameron Archer's also coming on. Jayhuahua whips it in. Near post clear. Armstrong. Taylor. Taylor again. Rubbish. Here come Ipswich. Bit of Route 1. Worked in the past against us. Ooh, Taylor's involved again. The referee has called a foul. I thought that was outside the box. Now, the problem is with this is we're going to VAR. If this is not a penalty, it's going to be the end of the highlights. No penalty. What's that? Oh, bit of a glitch there. Matoma. Okay, it's not the end of highlight. Taylor wants this. Taylor's involved here. What's he doing? Well, I'm glad we waited for that. Here comes Armstrong. What a waste of time. I said it was going to be the end of the highlight. It might as well have been. Demand more. Well, a shambles. A shambles. Disappointing. Very, very disappointing. We are 5 points behind Forest. We have to beat them. If we don't beat them, it will be all but over by then. Who have we got left? Newcastle, Forest, Bournemouth and Wolves. So we've got 3 teams who are down here. Bournemouth, 32 points. Wolves, 23. Forest, 30. And then Newcastle who are chasing Europe. It's going to be a tall ask. Going to be a tall ask. No players accrued today. 3 games, 3 draws. To be fair, we've come out of the 3 games of this episode with the same amount of points as we did last time. Last time it was 2 defeats and a win. This time it's just 3 draws. But it feels worse this time. It does feel a lot worse, doesn't it? We did draw against Liverpool as well, the question I asked earlier. So there you go. Well, what can we say? It's going to be a long slog, that last episode. 4 games to save ourselves in the Premier League. In the win one, take one. Bottom of Christmas challenge. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. See you next time for the finale. Take care of yourselves.